89-yard kick return. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington, 0. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Applewhite now to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Franklin. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Murray off play action. His throw incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Caught by Nelson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Here's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Murray lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This is Applewhite throwing on first down. Flush to his right. That one's complete to Tomlinson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down now, it's Harper. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Applewhite off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Buying time to his left.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's complete. Okuegbuna.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Johnson running left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
They'll set up to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man. Complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Applewhite to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Murray now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. Shift.
On play action, it's Murray.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Murray. And hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Cardinals 63, Washington 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 52, Mike 52. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Harper, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
52's the mic right here over there, Mike. 52's the mic.
Now here's Applewhite. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Let's get that ball right here. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Omaha, Omaha.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. All day, punk.
Deuce. Hey.
Motion. Reset. Reset.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
29 is Mike.
Omaha.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Right here.
Watch the edge. Shift.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Lets it go for Nelson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more.
7, Washington 14. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Applewhite now looking to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
This is Applewhite to throw on second. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
In your face.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Lets it go for Nelson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Applewhite on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Applewhite to throw. Off play action. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard that he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 4. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 52.
Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Washington going to send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.